Running. There is blood, gore, intense, violent nudity. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hello everybody,
Hey, how's it going?
Welcome back to another tabletop adventure here at Digital Woods.
Yeah!
Today we have a 750 point bout between Necrons,
Yes.
because at some point he's going to play something else,
At some point.
and Nids, because I felt like playing them.
Fair enough.
And with all 750 point games, we're just going to jump straight into the army intros and get to the game as quick as possible.
Yes.
See you in a bit.
Alright, so here is my 750 point patrol detachment of Necrons. I'm going to be running the Mefrit dynasty for this one. And here comes my odd list. So first off, my Overlord is going to be my Warlord for this engagement. He's going to have the Warlord trait of Merciless Tyrant. His weapon of choice is going to be the Staff of Light, upgraded through the artifact system to be the Voltic Staff. Next, I'm going to bring 5 Immortals, all with Gauss Blasters. Next, I'm going to have 5 stand-in Triarch Praetorians, all with Void Blades and Particle Casters. Next, I'm going to have my Catan Shard of the Deceiver, coming as he is. And lastly, I'm going to be bringing a Doom Scythe, because I haven't brought one in a while, and I thought it would be fun. And that's my 750 point army.
Alright everyone, here is going to be my 750 point battalion detachment of High Fleet Gorgon. Starting off with the HQs, I have 2 identical Neurothropes. Just going to upgrade one to be the Warlord for this particular army. So he's going to take himself the Gorgon-specific relic, which gives him +1 toughness. And then he's going to take the Warlord trait, Adaptive Biology. So that's right, he'll have Hyper Adaptive Biology. Because I can. For Psychic Powers, my Warlord is going to take Catalyst, and the other one is going to take the Horror. For troop choices, I'm going to start off with a group of 10 Hormagaunts with Adrenal Glands. Then I have 2 identical squads of 3 Warriors with Death Spitters and Scything Talons. Okay, and then for heavy supports, I'm going to start off with a squad of 2 Biovores. And then moving on, I got 2 separate Carnifexes. One is going to be equipped with 2 monstrous Scything Talons, Adrenal Glands, and a set of Spore Cysts. The second, more kitted out version is going to have the 2 monstrous Scything Talons again, a set of Spore Cysts, a Bone Mace, Adrenal Glands, and Bioplasma. And last thing in this 750 army is going to be a Tyrannocyte dedicated transport with 5 Death Spitters as its weapons. It's going to be interesting to see, so let us get into the game. See you in a bit. Alright, here we are deployed for our No Mercy game, and we do mean No Mercy this time, not Annihilation.
Yes. Oh. And for any of those wondering how, why, or any other of those wondering questions, we roll for what game mode we do.
Yeah.
It's pure random.
We always build our armies and then roll using a random system, and we get No Mercy a lot.
We do. We usually just roll a 1 and then a 2.
Yep. So, as it stands, the Necrons with their mighty 5 units
versus your 9.
My 9 units is going to go ahead and go first.
Yep. Do you want to try to...
Yeah, I'm going to try to seize the initiative wherever I put down my dice.
Here, use one of mine. You'll probably get a 6.
Alright, seize the initiative. No,
it's a 5. That was close. Alright, Necron's turn 1 then. Alright, so at the start of the game, before technically my first turn really gets into motion, I'm going to use the Deceiver's special ability, Grand Illusion, and see if I can take the Immortals and my Overlord off onto the other side of the board. He can basically take up to D3 units with him when he
teleports away. So hopefully I get a 3 or 4. Got a 5. I'm just taking these 2 units off to the other side of the board, because I think they are outside of range, but I guess let me check. Alright, so just finishing up with the Grand Illusion ability. The Deceiver is going to be here in Tom's back line. The Immortals and Overlord are going to be right here in this building, getting ready to make their way across the catwalk. My Treyarch Praetorians, masquerading as Lich Guard, will drop down here from Grand Illusion, ready to move and shoot these guys, because they cannot charge the turn that they are dropped.
Grand Illusion.
Yep. Yeah. So on to my first turn. Alright, so Necron movement. I had my Praetorians shift forward their 10 inches. They can't charge this turn, but they can just shoot their pistols and then charge next turn, unless you're going to charge them first. Who knows? My Doom Scythe, Death Croissant, flew up from over there about 35 inches into grand shooting territory. So hopefully he'll get a few kills from that. This group of Immortals shifted up with the Overlord, and off of camera I gave them my will be done. And lastly, my Catan Shard of the Deceiver just shifted up and advanced, because he can't charge anything this turn, and advancing isn't going to affect his powers of the Catan. That happens before shooting, correct?
I think this is during shooting.
During shooting?
This is shooting.
Okay. And speaking of which, because I forgot to give his powers during list overview, I'm using the Transdimensional Thunderbolt and the Cosmic Fire powers. Well,
Technically at the end of the movement phase.
at the end of the movement phase, well then I would do it now.
Yes.
And I'm going to be using Transdimensional Thunderbolt on, which one's your HQ?
The more glowy one.
This one?
Yeah.
Alright, and him. Alright, so I take that back. I can't actually target this one. Instead, I'm going to target this unit of, was it Hormagaunts? Or,
yep, Hormagaunts.
as they are closest to
Good
more units than not. So on a D6, a 4 up, they get how many wounds? D3?
D3.
So 4 up for them. That is gone dice. Another one. 4 up for them, so they get D3 wounds on them. 3 wounds, 3 die. And then it is a 5 up for, or 4 up for every others.
It's 4 up for everyone else within.
3 inches.
Yes.
So I think he's out.
It's the 2 Neurothropes and the Warriors group.
Alright, in that case, the Warriors on a 4 up.
No.
Nope. First Neurothrope.
Warlord.
Warlord. Nope. Time to get a new dice. And on that one, nope.
So
3 gaunts die. Alright, so starting off shooting phase with the Immortals. These 2 are within 12 inches of this unit, or at least for visibility and shots. So they're going to be able to shoot twice, and the Mephrit special rule kicks off that allows them to have +1 AP on their weapons. So I'm going to roll them separately. So they'll be hitting on 2s because of my will be done. Missed once. I'm not re-rolling that. And wounding on, what is your toughness?
Warriors are tough 4.
Tough 4 versus strength 5, so 3s. 3s to wound. I missed 1. Missed 1. So that is 2 wounds that go through.
Yep. They have a armor 4, so your
AP minus 3.
It ignores it, so.
Sweet. So that's just 2 wounds.
Yep.
Now for the 3 shots from the Immortals, going into the rest of that group. 8 hitting on 2s. I missed twice. Sad face. Wounding on 3s. And AP minus 2.
Yep.
So 6 up.
6 up save.
Nope.
So I'll just pull this guy.
Alright. Alright, I am going to be able to get a few shots in with my Overlord at this group of warriors with his Voltic Staff. He gets the actual range from his Warlord trait, Merciless Tyrant, which gives him 6 extra inches on his assault weapons. So, 3 shots hitting on 2s. There goes that dice. All hit. Now for the wounding, if I have any rolls of a 6, they do an extra mortal wound. So, 6 is... I got 1. And...
What's the regular
strength 6.
Oh, well then 3's the wound.
Alright, so 2 wounds and... Or 2 possible wounds and 1 definite.
Okay, and what's the AP value?
3. Alright, so there we go. Only 1 left with 2 wounds left.
Hey, community, quick FAQ slash whatever. A weapon that does additional mortal wound damage. Where in the damage cycle is that mortal wound applied? Because technically, the 2 warriors here had 6 wounds, one with 3, but it does 2 damage a pop. So a 2 damage leaves him with 1, 2 damage kills him, no spillover. Does the mortal wound apply anywhere he chooses,
or just after, or even before?
Or even before. Because if it happened before, it would have done 1, then 2, and then 2 spilled over to the next one.
Leaving him with only 1 wound
left instead of 2.
So, dear community, please let us know.
The way we're going to run it, it's additional damage, so it's going to be after.
Yes. Alright, so the Triarch Praetorians firing into these warriors. 5 shots with their pistols, hitting on 3s.
All hit.
Pretty good. All hit. Strength 6 versus
tough 4.
So 3s.
All wound.
All wound. I can't kill them, but I can sure piddle them.
I'll try. Alright, and 4 up saves. I failed 2.
Alright, so last thing in my shooting phase is going to be the Croissant, firing its Tesla Destructors into the Gaunts. Just want to get rid of those now. And the Death Ray into this big guy here. Starting with the Destructors. 8 shots going into... Ooh, no, come back here. It was a good roll, but get back here. 8 shots going into the Gaunts. Hitting on 3s. 6s. Get an extra hit.
2 hits.
2 hits.
So
which is good. So there we go. So 6 hits. Wounding on 2s. That's a lot of 1s.
Yep.
So 3.
Just going to go ahead and die because I got nothing in a crater and they have a 6 up save.
Alrighty then.
With your AP -1 because of your Mephrit stuff.
Yep. It's really hoping I'd get, you know, more. But, oh well. Next is going to be the Death Ray, which is a, first off, D3. How many shots? Just 1. I will choose to re-roll that. I will spend 1 command point.
Going down to 2 for 3 shots.
3 shots. That was worth it.
Massive improvement.
And right into him, hitting on 4s because I have to move and it's a heavy weapon.
Yep.
Alright, well, 1 hit, wounding on strength 10.
Oh, it's going to be 3s.
Alright, 3s to wound then. I don't.
Yay!
Sad face. Oh well, and that's everything that can shoot. I'm not making any charges. It is now your turn.
Yay!
And you don't have to make a morale for that
Nope.
because they're fearless.
Movement for turn 1 for the Nids. Hopping up on the barricade. Staying just within range for these guys. So I don't need to worry about shooting at any one thing in particular. Over here, this entire flank moved this way to deal with him. And they dropped in this. Now, it is in my deployment zone, so I can bring it down in turn 1.
Yes.
And then deployed the Carnifex out. Staying just outside of 9 inches as I have to. but hopefully to get in there and, you know,
Mess him up.
yes. With that done, it's on to Psychic Phase.
Yay!
Okay, starting off the Psychic Phase, this guy, my Warlord, is going to go ahead and put Catalyst on him.
I have no means of saying no.
And Catalyst is a Warp Charge 6, so that is enough to successfully get it off. My other guy is going to go ahead and Horror him,
Oh no!
which is again a Warp Charge 6. Successfully
Got
get
it.
it. So -1 to your leadership and to all hit rolls.
Oh.
Alright, next, Smite. Not for the baby version. Take 2 mortal wounds.
Oh. Wound dice.
I'm just going to go ahead and do him
Alright,
next.
cool.
Smite. And even with the new FAQ that says Smite progressively gets 1 harder every time you cast it. So that is enough to get it off for the baby version. So D3. 1. So a total of 4. No, 3. I can do math.
Yes.
Did 2 plus 1. Alright, starting the shooting off, the 3 warriors right there are going to fire their total of 9 Death Spitter shots into those Praetorian. So 9 shots hitting on 4s. That's solid. 1 miss. Strength 5, I'm guessing, versus your tough of
Hold on, I'm
5.
just gonna get this out of here. I believe so.
Okay, 4s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4. With an AP -1.
Alright, that'd be 4 4-ups then. I missed 1.
Okay?
Just 1 damage?
Yeah, there's 1 damage.
Alright.
Alright, next is going to be the Biovores. They're going to fire at the same unit.
Cool.
So there are 2 shots, hitting on 4s. 1 successful hit. This is the roll of D6 on a 1, it does nothing. 2 through 5 is a mortal wound, and a 6 is D3. 1 mortal wound, so that'll be enough to finish off 1 of them. And I got a Spore Mine somewhere.
Yep. That's where the Spore Mine landed.
Jumping over here. Gonna go ahead and fire his Death Spitter into that. 3 shots, hitting on 4s. 1 hit. I'm pretty sure you are tough 6, so a 5 to wound. Hey, you do it. AP -1. So you're 4-up armor or 4-up invul.
Basically. 6. I made it.
He's gonna go ahead and fire his Bioplasma into that. D3 number of shots. 3. He is also hitting on 4s. 2 hits. It is strength 7, so I'm looking for 3s to wound. 1 wound, and then your 4-up invul.
Alrighty then. 4 up. 6.
Next is going to be the Tyrannocyte here. He's going to go ahead and fire all his shots into the Immortals there.
Oh no.
His 15 shots. 15 shots from all his Death Spitters, hitting on 5s. 2. Wounding on 3s. 1. With an AP -1, so you have 3 ups.
Okay. 3 ups then.
If you make
That's a
another
6.
6, that's 3
That's 3 6s.
Back to back to back.
I have some insight.
Okay. Well, that's it for shooting. It's going to go on to charge phases. Well, these 3 are going to declare charge on them.
Fair enough.
Over here, he doesn't have any shooting, right?
He doesn't have any guns.
Alright, well then I'll start off with him and then pick whoever comes up next.
Fair enough.
So, starting with this group first.
Alright.
Your 4 Overwatch shots.
So 4 shots hitting on 6s.
1.
I got 1. I'll be honest, I was expecting all 4 there for just a little bit.
Yeah.
Wounding on... We had it previously, I believe it's 3s.
Yeah, because he said it was strength 6.
Yep. Nope. No wounds.
Hey, look, I made the charge.
Oh my god, you did it! Congratulations. You want to just keep them up there?
Yep, pretty much. Alright. Carnifex!
Roll your charge.
Going ahead and charging in. I'm
You
pretty
made
sure
it.
a 10 makes it in. +1 because of adrenal glands.
And who else you want in there?
He's going to go ahead and charge.
Oh god. 5, I don't think
I will
makes
spend
it.
a command point.
Oh, alright.
I'm sure 11 makes it in.
Yep. Gaunts?
I'll do my warrior next. Yeah, he makes
8.
it.
Gaunts?
Yep, might as well put the gaunts in. They make it.
I don't think anyone else will fit.
No. He is going to declare a charge on them.
Alright, fair enough.
Your
Can
Overwatch?
he?
Yep, he can totally charge.
Alright, so my Overwatch, I've got 10 shots going in, all at half range, so that's why there's 10. Hitting on 6s. 2.
Wounding on 5s.
Yes, wounding on 5s. None. Sad face.
Charge! A 10.
You make it.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
You also took your dice with you. Oh no, a tentacle.
No shooting for you! For each Carnifex that charged in, they have a special called Living Battering Ram. After they're done charging, on a 4-up, they can choose one enemy model within 1 inch and can deal 1 mortal wound to them. Nope, for the first one, and yep, for the second one. So 1 mortal wound, starting off with the one that has the more upgrades. So he has 5 attacks. They are going to be hitting on 3s. So, and that would be 3 hits normally. I'm using Monstrous Scything Talons so I can reroll 1s to hit. And that will be 5 successful hits.
Fair enough.
He is Strength 6, so he's going to be looking for 4s to wound against your Tough 6. Alright, and that is 4 successful wounds. I am High Fleet Gorgon, so I may reroll all wound rolls of 1 in the fight phase. For only 4 wounds anyway.
Alright.
That is AP minus 3, so you're 4-up invols.
4 ups then. I got 2, so 2 went through.
That's 6 damage.
Yep. Due to mild confusion, I thought he had a total of 6 wounds dealt to it. No. He had 4 wounds, and was just dealt 6 wounds. He is super dead.
Does he explode?
Oh yeah, I forgot about his thing. I think that's on a 6?
Yeah. Well, it's worth looking up.
Yeah, now it's worth looking up.
It's either a 5 or a 6 or...
So he in fact blew up as his blowing up was on a 4-up. So I have a D3 mortal wounds for everything in this little circle. So let's start with this way and go around.
Yeah.
So this guy, D3 mortal wounds. D3 mortal wounds. 2.
Okay, he has Catalyst on him, so he ignores him on 5-ups. So he only takes 1.
Fair enough. The Gaunts, D3 mortal wounds. 1. So 1 just dies. The Warrior, D3 mortal wounds.
2.
2.
That's him dead.
And your other big guy.
Yep.
D3 mortal wounds.
2.
2. That was a perfect time to use Cosmic Fire. Oh well.
Yes.
He died hard.
I really wanted him to go ahead and die. So I'm going to go ahead and burn one of my command points at this point. Use this stratagem when a Tyranid unit in your army destroys a unit in the fight phase and is not within 3 inches of an enemy unit. Instead of consolidating, that unit can move and advance as if it was the movement phase, but cannot move within 1 inch of an enemy.
Ugh.
So I'm going to go ahead and move and advance my this dude.
Fair enough.
So he's going, I think, a total of 9 inches.
Alright.
And with that extra move and advance, it's going to end up there, kind of acting as a body shield, as the Death Croissant will have to fly on by without being able to attack characters.
Aw. Oh well.
Yep. Alright, so next fight. Well, I've technically finished 1 charge. Do you want to spend 2 command points to interrupt before I engage with the next group?
Which one are you starting with next?
You have to decide before I say.
I don't think I am.
Alright, well then I'm going to do these guys next. Alright, they have 3 attacks each. They're going to obviously put them into those Praetorians there. And they're going to be looking for 3s to hit, and they get to reroll 1s because of Sizing Talents. So, that is 3 1s and 1 straight miss. And that is going to be 8 hits. You are
I might have made a
right?
Yes.
So I'm going to be looking for 5s to wound. Wow, I wish it was 4s. Holy cow, do I wish that was 4s. Add 1 strength, add 1 strength.
Checking, is it 4s?
Yeah, it's definitely 5s because
5s.
they're only strength 4.
Right, so it's 2.
Two going through. I didn't even get a 1 there to get a reroll from my high fleet.
Any AP, any...
No.
Alright, so that's 2 3-ups then.
Knock another wound off of 1.
Aww.
Could have killed 1 more, but oh well.
Nope.
So they're done fighting. Next is going to be the wet tentacle slapping sounds going on over there.
Alright.
So that gets D6 number of attacks. 4.
Nice.
Hitting on 5s. 2. It is strength 6, so I'm looking for 3s to wound. 1 wound. No AP.
3 up. Because cover doesn't matter in combat.
You
Made it.
did not knock them down.
Fair enough. And now it's my turn.
Yes, you can now attack back with your melee dudes.
Cool. I will now go with these guys.
Because I've got nothing else to attack with in melee.
Yes! 12 attacks from the Praetorians with their Void Blades going in here. Hitting on should still be 3s. 4 misses.
Mm-hmm. And 3s to wound.
3s to wound. 3 more misses. So that is 5 going in with, I believe, AP minus 3.
Okay, and they do 1 damage a pop, right?
Believe they do.
Okay, well that is going to be the 1 wound left on this guy, and then 3 on him, and then 1 wound onto the remaining dude.
Now it's time for my Immortals to fight back. 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. And 2 misses. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
1 4-up save.
Hey, you made it.
Yep.
And that should be the end of your turn.
Yep, end of my turn 1.
On to my turn 2. Alright, so Necron turn 2 reanimations for the Treyarch Praetorians. And no one's near them, so 5 up. 3. No reanimations for them. On to my movement. Actually, just before that, I'll say I'm giving my will be done to the Immortals. Alright, so turn 2 movement. They are staying put, ready to finish that off, and yeah, I can't do anything about that, so. Then over here, the Doom Scythe has shifted over 20 inches, getting ready to put in some shots here, put in some shots here, maybe. And to put in some shots here, the Immortals retreated down, and the Overlord has shifted down. Alright, so on to shooting. There's only 2 things that can shoot, which is my Burb and the Overlord. I'll start with the Overlord with his Voltic Staff. Before I start shooting with the Voltic Staff, just a quick, I don't know, what would you call this?
In case we forgot anything, it's day 2.
Yes, this is day 2 of this game. We had to call it just after Tom's turn 1.
Yes.
So, on to shooting then. So, 3 shots with the Voltic Staff, hitting on 2s. All 3 hit. And wounding on 4s. And if I get a 6, it's a automatic mortal wound. Sweet, so 2 hits. and 1 mortal wound on top of that.
And what was the AP again?
3.
3? Oh, well, let's go through. So 3 damage.
Nope. 4 damage, plus the mortal wound, because it is a 2 damage weapon.
2 damage. So 5 damage.
Yep. How many wounds is this?
12.
That's a pretty good shot then. Alright, and next I'm going to have the Doom Scythe fire its... I'm going to go with Death Ray into the floating meatball, and the Tesla Destructor... Well, I've got 2.
Yes.
Yeah, both into this one right here.
Okay.
So I'll start with the Death Ray, which is D3 shots. 4, so that's 2 shots. Alright, so hitting on 4s with the Death Ray, just 1. And wounding on 3s. Aw.
You got, what? 2 or 3 command points?
I don't think I've used any command points yet. Once again,
we could be wrong.
disclaimer, I could absolutely be wrong.
And we're not watching through all of it to find out.
No, God no. I am going to re-roll that. So, what do you think? 2 or 3? Just
What?
for how many points I have left. Go with 3 or?
Go with 3.
Go with 3. We're going with 3. So, I'm going to re-roll that one. Yes. So, 1 shot goes through.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot save for it because the AP is too large and you don't have any invul kind of things.
Nope.
So, D6 damage. 5. So I've done 10 damage. It has, what, 2 wounds left?
Yep.
Sweet. Next is going to be the Tesla Destructors into this guy. Tesla Destructors into this guy. I'll be hitting on 4s because he's got a special, hard to hit kind of, or super...
4 cysts. He's got literally just cysts that are spewing clouds of gunk.
Okay, so he's hard to hit, so I'll be hitting on 4s. Just kind of went everywhere. I also hit with all of them.
Yay! I'm glad you don't get Tesla.
I would have gotten 4 extra shots. But, because of that -1, those count technically as 5s.
Yep.
So, wounding on 4s as well. There it is. I was waiting for that. That right there. It's like, that first roll was much too good. So, 2.
Yeah.
AP -1.
Yep. So
Because of Mephrit.
2 4-ups. So 1.
And that's all for shooting. I'm currently... Don't think I'm going to try... You know what? 2 wounds left?
Yep.
I'm going to charge with my... How many guns does this have?
5.
I'll wait. So I'm not going to be charging with anything onto this combat. Alright, so 12 attacks from the Praetorians and the Warrior, hitting on 3s. I've missed... Oh, shit. Well, I don't think he's going to need that wound counter anyway.
Yeah.
There we go, I've missed 4 times.
Now miss all of these except for like 1.
Yeah. And wounding on 3s as well.
Ah.
I did not. And he cannot make the save, so he did.
Mm-hmm.
And that should be... Oh, wait, I can consolidate, right?
Yep.
Was it 3 inches?
Yes.
Cool. So I'm just going to say never mind on the consolidation, or whatever it's called, because they'd be going towards the spore mine as opposed to the target I want them to be going towards. So,
They'd be going the wrong ways.
yep, so they're just going to stay there. And that ends my turn.
Okay, so here we are wrapping up the movement phase. Moved my spore mine just to be outside of 1 inch to, have it detonate at the charge part. Over here, move the biovores away a wee bit to just, hopefully deny his charge for at least 1 more round. Over here, everything sort of just moved in to engage those immortals as much as possible.
Oh, goody.
So that is going to be the near end of my movement phase. The last thing I do is spend 2 command points for rapid regeneration on that particular Carnifex. And that is D3 wounds back. 2 back.
Oh, back to 1. How many wounds total does that have?
8.
Me.
Engaging in the psychic phase. First off, I forget which one had which, but I think
this one was your Overlord, or
he had
Warlord,
Onslaught, right? Not Onslaught, Catalyst.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I knew he was the Warlord. I just don't remember which psychic powers which one had. Whichever one has it is going to do the horror on your flyer. It is a warp charge 6. I got it. So, fear that -1 to your leadership and to all hit rolls.
Ah, damn it.
Next, the other one is going to cast Catalyst on the important Carnifex.
Fair enough.
It is again a warp charge 6. Successfully got. So he now has the 5-up ignoring wounds. So next, I'm just going to do 2 separate smites into the flyer to hopefully shave some wounds off of it.
Fair enough.
First smite. That's enough for the baby version. So D3 mortal wounds, 1. Second smite is that, so I'll spend a command point to reroll. That is enough for the bottom one. So that's 3 this turn, so I'm down to 3.
Now here's a question for... You said Smite had the ramping
Oh yeah, that's
difficulty.
right. So no, that doesn't even successfully go. I forgot in the FAQ that it does go up. So that 5 is not enough.
Alright, so just 1 damage on the flyer.
Okay, and with that is going to be the end of the psychic phase. It's going to be going on to some shooting. I'm going to start off with the 2 biovores, pumping some spores into that group. Hitting on 5s. 1 hit, 1 miss. 1 mortal wound. That's enough to finish off the 1.
Yep. Bleh.
You know, where you're planning on moving.
Fair enough. Who's next?
Next, I will go ahead, I might as well fire all of the shots from the Sporocyte, not Sporocyte, Tyrannocyte. It's going to put all the shots into the Immortals.
Alright.
Tyrannocyte shooting into those Immortals. 15 shots, hitting on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wounding on 3s because it's strength 5. 3 with AP -1. And you're not conveniently in cover anymore.
No, we're not. Sad face.
4 ups.
3 4-ups. And I made them.
Carnifex firing his bioplasma into those Immortals.
All right.
D3 number of shots. 2. Hitting on 4s. Both hit. AP -3.
Ugh. So, 2 6-ups then.
Yep.
Nope.
2 Immortals go down.
Oh no.
Okay.
Is that it for shooting?
Yeah, that is in fact it for shooting. Going on to charges to declare. The Tyrannocyte's going to start us off by declaring a charge into this.
Fair enough. So with the Death Ray, how many shots? D3. 2. Hitting on 6s. None. And with the 2 Tesla Destructors, hitting on 6s with 8 shots. I got 1.
This means you hit 3 times.
Yes. Because you don't have a -1 to hit thing.
Actually, no, you can't modify Overwatch.
You cannot modify Overwatch.
Unless it says specifically.
Yes. So, wounding on what?
7 versus 6, 3s.
Sweet. 3s. 2 possible wounds at AP -1.
Yes. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, 4. So 2 5-ups. And it survives with 1 wound.
Ah.
Charge distance. It can't fail. Alright, next is going to be... I'm going to have these 2 Gaunts that are down here declare the charge into both the Immortals and the Overlord.
I'm just going to put out that there are 3 Gaunts. Alright, well, starting with the Immortals. Alright, so 6 shots hitting on 6s. 3.
Alright, wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. Oh, only 1. AP minus 3.
Yeah.
So is that a dead gaunt?
Yeah, well, they have a 6-up armor.
Oh god, alright.
Your Voltic staff shot.
Sweet. Which that's 3 shots hitting on 6s. 1 wounding on 2s.
Gaunt charge! And they get some bonus to charging or something like that.
Yeah, by being gaunts.
Yeah. Well, they have at least 6 because I gave them adrenal glands.
Oh, well, that'll do it.
Yeah, 6 is enough to at least tie up the immortals.
Yes.
So, there you go. He'll declare charge into the immortals, and he'll declare charge into the immortals now that they can't fire any Overwatch.
Fair enough.
So I'll do him first, because he's farthest away. A 4 is not going to be enough, even with the +1 from adrenal glands.
Do you want to spend a command point?
No. You only got 3 guys left in there.
Yeah.
The other Carnifex, 7 is way more than enough.
Yep.
Oof.
Oh, he stepped on the tentacle.
Okay. From charging in on a 4-up, I cause a mortal wound. There goes one of the remaining immortals. Alright, and at the end of the charge phase, this Spore Mine detonates. For 1 mortal wound.
Oh no.
I guess I'll start with the Carnifex just to mop up this.
Alright.
And since he charged, he gets +1 to hits, so he's hitting on 3s. 3 successful hits. We're rolling 1s to hit because of the Scything Talons. 1 to a 1. He is strength 6, so I'm going to be looking for 3s to wound. And because I'm High Fleet Gorgon, I can reroll 1s to wound. So 2 wounds with AP minus 3.
Alright, so that'd be 2 6-ups then. Nope,
And
there goes the squad. You get a point.
Consolidate. I don't think I make the 3 inches in. You.
No, you're not. You're not 1 inch away.
Yeah. Alright. Then that leaves the
Tyrannocyte?
Yep. Alright, well, he's down to 1 attack. He missed. It's on a 5.
Alright. And that's it, so my attack's back.
Yeah, from your flyer.
Yes. So my Death Croissant's attack's back. I've got 3 hitting on 6s. Nothing. And that should be the end of your turn.
Yep.
On to my turn, turn 3. Alright, Necron, turn 3 reanimations. For these guys right here. 5 ups. 1 comes back. Alright, so movement phase for Necrons, turn 3. I had my Praetorians shift on over this way. They're 10 inches to ready themselves for a charge on these guys right here. Next, I had my Overlord shift over 5 inches to basically give him a nice line of charge on this, because he's probably not going to live that long. He's probably going to shoot the big guy, see if he can take him out with hopefully a bunch of damage. And lastly, my flyer has taken the only direction that took it off, not off the board.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll be back at some point. So on to shooting. I guess I'll start with my Overlord with his Voltic Staff. He's going to have all 3 shots go... Yeah, he's going to have all 3 shots go into the Carnifex. Thank you, Tom. So hitting on 2, no, hitting on 3s because he's hard to hit.
Yeah, because of the Spore Cysts.
Yeah, the Spore Cysts. So hitting on 3s. Really? Thanks, guys. And wounding on 5s. That's a 1. Next, on to the Praetorians with their pistols. Only that one has an actual view of these guys, so hitting on 3s. Another 1. We've reached the point where I can make no shots. Sad face. So all that's left is the Doom Scythe. 1 Tesla Destructor into the
Tyrannocyte.
and I'm thinking the other and the Death Ray into the Carnifex. Thank you, Tom. So hopefully that'll take care of the Tyrannocyte. So 4 shots hitting on 3s.
4s. Remember, you got horrored before it flew off?
It did get horrored. Thank you, Tom. I forgot about that. So hitting on 4s.
1.
Oh no, that means I'll be hitting the big guy on 5s with the Death Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, so 1, 3s then. Yes! If only I rolled that 6 for the actual hits.
4 up.
Right.
No AP.
Yep. So no damage there. So next, the 4 shots hitting on 4s.
No, 5s. You're horrid and -1 to hit because of the spore size.
Yep. Hitting on 5s for the big guy. That's 2.
I'm a tough 7 on this guy, so you're looking for 4s.
All right. So wounding on 4s then. 1.
1, 3 up.
And lastly, the Death Ray. D3 number of shots. 2. Hitting on 6s?
Yes.
Ugh.
Because it's heavy and you moved.
Come on.
At least you didn't perils.
Get out of here. I'm perilous with my gun! That is all of my shooting. All ineffectual, completely and utterly.
Mm-hmm.
I cry inside. On to charges. I'm declaring a charge with the Praetorians into your Biovores.
Mm-hmm. Spore mine launchers can't fire Overwatch.
Ah, sweet. Then charge distance, I'm going for a 7.
Well,
That's
a
a
9.
5. Ah, you're right, a 9.
You're going to the crater. Do you want to spend one of your remaining command points and hope for a 50-50, basically?
Ugh. So tempting.
Next turn, you got the charge, because I can't back up far enough to get out of their range.
No, I can't.
All you have to worry about is one turn of the Biovores getting some more shots in.
Yeah, true.
Which is anything between nothing or 2d3 mortal wounds. Do you want to spend the command point now?
I'm gonna go with no. Damn.
Alright.
I'm still thinking about it. No, move on. And I'm declaring a charge with my Overlord into the Gaunts.
Alright.
They don't have any, so... I made it with a 7.
You did like a 2.
Yep. So that's the only thing in melee right now, so on to the actual fight phase. 3 hits, hitting on 2s.
All 3
Here
hit.
we go. And
Wounding
pretty
on
sure
3s.
wounding on 3s. There we go.
All 3.
All 3.
And you
There.
said it was AP2?
Yes.
So, yeah, because you only got 6 ups.
Sweet.
Do you
So
want to consolidate? AKA,
No.
Do you want to move into melee range so my Carnifex can attack this turn?
Well, you wouldn't be able to do that charge thing.
Yeah, you would deny my 1 in 4 mortal wound and +1 to hits.
How many attacks does he have?
5.
Does he gain 1 from charging?
Nope. He has 4 base and +1 for having 2 monstrous scything talons.
Nah. Charge me, I get an Overwatch.
Movement. Shift the spore mine so automatically explodes. Kept the Biovore stationary. Move the 2 Neurothropes over to drop as many smites and as much damage as possible on that unit. Shifted the Tyrannocyte over to be the first guy to charge in against the Overlord. And then have the 2 Carnifexes outside of 3 inches of the Tyrannocyte in case it explodes to follow up charge to be the real damage.
Yeah. That's gonna hurt. That just looks like a pile of hurt right there.
Yeah. Alright, so moving on to Psychic. Starting off, the Horror onto that unit. And that is not going to be enough to succeed on getting it. Yes! Yeah. Next is going to be Catalyst onto my Warlord, which is enough to get it. It's only 6. And then 2 Smites.
Alright. Now, what would you be going for now? I'm pretty sure that makes it, but... Because you've had, what, 3 successful smites since the start of the game?
No, it's in the same phase.
Oh, it's in the same phase. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't know that part.
Yeah, no. They want Smite to be useful, not stupidly impractical.
Fair enough.
And then the second Smite, I'm just going to go ahead and roll it. That will not be enough to get it because the +1 from the FAQ.
Alright. Gonna spend Pollen?
Yep. Yep, that's enough. So that is a 7, which is enough. So 2 Smites going in, so 2d3 mortal wounds, which is, that was a 5.
That was a 5, I saw it.
So total of 5 wounds off of that unit.
Alright.
So 1
3 dead.
Yep, finishes the 1, and
Well, damn it.
alright, and
You are now no longer within 3 inches for the charge phase. You can charge me, though.
no, I am within 3.
Oh, well, damn it.
So 2 Biovore shots, because we're now going into the shooting.
Fair enough.
Hitting on 4s, because they didn't move. 1 hit. 1 mortal wound, and then just another Spore Mine descends from the heavens somewhere. It's going to be somewhere over here.
Alright.
Alright, so he's got 1 mortal wound. He's got 1 wound left on him.
Yep.
Jumping on over to there. I'm going to start off with the Tyrannocyte, emptying its 15 shots into your Overlord. Alright, Tyrannocyte's 15 shots, hitting on 5s. 2! 2! Alright, and then wounding on 4s, because you're tough 5, and I'm strength 5, and nothing.
Ooh.
Okay, Bioplasma, D3 number of shots. 2. Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Strength 7, so 3s to wound. 1 wound, AP -3, so you're 4 up invul.
4 up invul, then. Yes. Made it. With a 5.
Okay, and then that is the end of shooting, so charges to declare. Go! Tyrannocyte.
Alright. 3 shots, hitting on 6s.
No!
So close.
And then
I think you made it.
Yep. And then everything else just makes their charges for these 2.
Yeah.
Declaring their charges. They're within.
They're close enough.
Yeah, they're within 2, so. Alright. That's it for charges to declare. That explodes.
Yep.
And that's another mortal wound.
And that unit's dead.
Yep. Wrap up this unit. Alright, before getting to regular fighting, there are 2 bonus battering ram charge things in on 4 ups, mortal wounds. So that's 2 mortal wounds.
Ugh.
From just being head-butted as they charge in.
Yep.
Alright. How many command points do you have left?
2.
2? Alright, so it does matter which ones I do first.
Actually, I think I might only have 1 left. I think I've done 2 rerolls.
Okay.
I forget, though, but I'm not doing that, so.
Alright, well then I'm just gonna stack all the Carnifex attacks
As
together.
1, that's
Yeah.
fair.
So between the 2 Carnifexes, they have a total of 10 attacks. They both charge, so hitting on 3s. And then they get to reroll 1s because of their massive scything talents. So that's 8 hits. They are strength 6 versus your tough of 5, so 3s to wound. So 6 with a reroll. So 6 wounds coming through with AP -3, so 6 4-ups. Massive monstrous wound.
Alright, so that's be 6 4-ups then.
And you failed 4.
Pretty sure he's dead.
That's 12 damage.
Oh, definitely sure he's dead.
Because each one does 3.
Ow. Yep. And you get the Warlord kill.
Mm-hmm.
So, damn.
Yeah. And I'm not going to consolidate either one of them because I said I'm just doing them together.
Fair enough. So, Necron movement. Don't have any more reanimations because there's nothing left to reanimate. So, just moved my Doom Scythe right over here where it is in out of range.
Yeah.
So, I now end my turn.
Alright, movement phase for turn 4 for the Nids. Biovore stayed put. No reason to really move them. The Neurothrubs both advanced that way. Tyranid moved 2 inches up and over. And the Carnivexes both advanced towards the other side of the table, making a mad dash to get Line Breaker.
Yep. And the only thing that can shoot this round
It's going to be these, but before I do, I'm going to go ahead and put Catalyst on them just in case if you can get an angle on them.
fair enough.
So, 6 is enough.
Damn it. Alright, well, your shootings.
Alright. They're going to go ahead and fire. Hitting on 5s. 2 misses. There's 2 support mines somewhere on the battlefield. I'm not going to
blatantly ignore them.
Yep.
I'll be too far away from them by the time they do anything. So, and that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Turn 4. Alright, so Necron movement for turn 5. Almost into the game now. Moved over there and is just out of range. Like by 2 inches.
Yep. You couldn't quite get the angle.
Yep. If I was measuring from the model, definitely. Could totally do it. But he doesn't have that special rule, so measure from base doesn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the end of my turn. Technically, I could spend the amount of time to do my shooting phase to pop some spore mines, but screw that, they don't matter.
That's the spore mine taking.
Watch it do it. They fly, right?
Yep.
Watch it happen. So, I'm gonna end my turn.
Okay, Tyranid movement, Biovore stayed put. Everything else kind of shifted / advanced across the board. Get Line Breaker.
If the game ends this turn,
Yep.
spore mines are spore mines.
Yep. So, Psychic Phase. I want to put Catalyst on that.
Oh,
I got it.
oh goody.
That's it for Psychic Powers. Nothing else I really want to cast. So, firing 2 more mortar rounds up at them. Hitting on 5s. Hey, hit once. Yeah. 1 mortal wound, which will regenerate at the start of your turn.
Yes. And that is the end of your turn, yes?
Yes.
All right. Does the game end?
Does the game end? Well, do you want to roll it?
Sure. What is it, on a 1 or a 2?
1 or a 2, the game ends.
Is a 4, the game continues. All right, so here's movement. I finally got across the board over to this side at turn 5. So was that 3 turns of piddling or 2 turns of piddling?
1. Well, you actually managed to fire back with that one, so you
I had 2. All right, so two turns of piddling. So this turn, I get to actually shoot at things. Tempted to put a bunch into here and some into here. But it dawns on me that this is worth 2 points.
Character. And there's closer models.
Oh, you're right. Damn it. So, Death Ray, Tesla Destructors. Starting with the Death Ray. 3 shots.
Hitting on 4s.
Hitting on 4s.
1.
I have rerolls I can do. I think I've got 2 or 1.
1.
We'll go with that. I've got 1.
You said 1 earlier.
Of course.
I was about to suggest you might want to save that for when you fail the wound, or roll a 1 on the damage.
Well, it's now too late.
Yes.
Wounding on a
3, because I'm only tough 6 and your strength 7.
3.
Alright, how much damage?
D6. 6. So you should have a 5 up for all these?
Yep, 5 up for all these.
You
want to spend one of my 3 remaining command points? Ah, you got it.
Yes! Oh my god! My heart couldn't take it!
By the way, I rerolled a 1 for a 1 for a 1.
Nice.
Alright, and there's nothing within death throws range, so.
Oh. Alright, so I'm now at 5 points to your 6. I believe.
Yeah.
So, Tesla Destructors into that. So 8 shots. Hitting on 3s. All hit plus 4 more for the 2 6s. And wounding on, it should be 3s.
Yes.
I missed with 3. Oh, don't do that.
It's all conveniently right here.
I hate it when you use my dice.
I'm within your EP -1 range.
Yeah,
so
you are.
5 ups. Which I saved 3 of them, so that will be enough to kill 1 and put 2 on the other guy.
And he'll probably be too far away. He will definitely be too far away to end that one if there's a next turn.
Yep.
Phooey. I can't charge that, can I?
Nope.
Oh. Flyers can't charge, or... I mean, if I do, I can't really turn back round.
Airborne. This model can't charge.
Got it.
Airborne.
Got it. So that ends my turn.
Yep.
God, I was close.
Yep.
So close.
Alright, movement for turn 6. Stay put. Shifted so I'm within range to detonate at the end of the charge thing. Advance both these up to just dump smites and whatnots into that. And across the board, advance both of those to spread them out.
Yep. So I have to kill both of them if the game continues.
Yes. And I'll start off by putting the horror on that. The horror onto your thing. Alright, well, I've got a command point. Actually, no, I don't need to spend any command points. The Neurothrope special rule that allows me to reroll 1.
And just for reference sake, because I only was able to capture 1 dice, he rolled 2 1s.
Yes. There you go. You are horrored.
Oh no. I can't hit. Ugh.
Yep.
Ugh.
No more Tesla! That literally the game will be over before you can shoot Tesla again. Alright. And now,
Smites?
yeah, I don't think you're going to
You doing a catalyst anything?
I'll catalyst him.
Okay.
Got it.
Almost double 6.
Alright. And now for the 2 smites. Well, that's enough.
10.
10, not an 11. Second one. 10, not an 11. So close.
He lives!
2d3 damage. 5 damage from that.
Alright. I will actually need a dice then. Because he won't just living metal it away.
Yep. Alright, well that's it for Psychic. On to shooting. 1 shot from him. Hitting on a 5. Nope.
So he's the one that always missed. I wondered which one it was.
I don't think it really matters.
Nope.
That's it for shooting. He explodes in the charge phase for 1, so that's a total of 6.
Fair enough. I'm at half. And that ends your turn.
That ends my turn, turn 6.
All right. And does the game end at turn 6? It does. Damn it. Well done, Tom,
Yay!
for your victory.
Man.
It felt like just in reach.
Yeah, just in reach for you. Super annoying to have to deal with a flyer when I brought nothing to deal with.
Yep, I made my list without telling you anything about it. You made your list about an hour, 3 hours before I made mine.
Yeah.
Both had no idea about each other's lists. I just felt like bringing a flyer.
Yep. And it sort of worked, sort of didn't for you. You had to waste a couple turns.
I don't think it actually killed any unit in particular.
Trying to say?
Fair enough.
Nearly that unit, and it dealt damage to other things.
Actually, didn't you have 2 groups of... No, the other guys did that. Never mind.
Yeah.
And as a completely side note thing, what do you guys think of our new board terrain? I think it is pretty neat. I'm just curious what you guys think about it. Whether you like it, and if you're interested in it, I guess we'll tell you where we got it.
Yeah, I don't remember where it is off the top of my head.
I'm sure you have it in your history somewhere. But either way, have a good one.
Alright, thanks everyone for watching our video. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Have a good one.